Alright, greetings. What's good, everyone? This is Chris Dixon, and I'm here with another video and discussion. Hope y'all are doing good and well today. In this particular video and discussion, I will be doing a collective reading for you all. This will be my first collective reading that I post on my channel. Alright, I'm going to start doing these more often. Alright, and hopefully the insights and wisdom that comes to the surface, it will assist you all with clarity to your day-by-day circumstances, so to speak. Maybe certain thoughts, you need to have some clarity, about certain feelings and emotions that you may be feeling and having. So hopefully this helps. All right. Readings are always good for self-reflection, okay? And that's pretty much what I focus on mainly as it pertains to, doing readings, okay? I focus mainly on self-reflection, okay? And bringing things to the surface, that needs to be addressed, about myself, all right? Sometimes, insight can come to the surface concerning, things that's possibly to come, down the line that I just need to look out for, to consider and things like that. But, tarot cards, oracle cards, just divination in general is not strictly connected to foretelling the future, okay? Like I said, previously, divination is very good for reflecting on yourself and the parts of yourself that you suppress and neglect. All right. So look forward to these coming more often. And like I said, I hope it helps. All right. So let's get started. So the first card is called the Alpha Dragon. See right here, the Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. So this particular card is signifying creation. Okay, so some of you may be thinking about running a business. Some of you may be starting or contemplating on starting your own YouTube channel, podcast, or just any form of creative endeavor. Okay, this particular card is signifying that you continue to pursue whatever it is that you're seeking to establish, all right, for yourself. Continue to, go into your meditations, with intention behind it, okay? And just visualize yourself, walking in that particular manifestation that you're seeking to create. See yourself running that business, running it successfully, and just overall visualizing yourself being in a state of abundance. All right. Also, just be aware, of your habits, that may be addictive. You may need to focus on those, cut back on certain things, so that you can have more time to focus on, what you need to create. All right. It can be drinking, it can be smoking, it can be social media. Okay, social media, can be um, very addicting, time consuming, right? So spending most of your time on social media scrolling, instead of uh, working towards, your goal, okay? So you may want to cut back on social media time, take a break, maybe for a week or two or even longer, right? So that you can focus on your clarity, all right? So again, that's the Alpha Dragon card. You can see right here, all right? Focusing mainly on creation. Next card. Rainbow Dragon brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. Here's a card right here, the Rainbow Dragon. So this particular card is focusing mainly on faith, all right? Having faith in yourself and having faith in your endeavors, all right? Like the first card, focusing on creation. It's always important that you have faith, as you begin the process of establishing, whatever it is that you're seeking to create for yourself on a personal level. Like I said, a business, it can be a YouTube channel, it could be a podcast, right? Whatever the case may be, having trust and faith in yourself, okay? Your higher self, your spirit guides, okay? The archetypes, that you work with on your journey. It's very important that you have trust in yourself, all right? And your spirit team that's backing you up. Rediscover wisdom. So this is also a good time to, read some books, that's wisdom based, study ancient spiritual texts, whether it be the Upanishads, whether it be the Gnostic scriptures, mystical texts. It can even be the Bible or the Quran, right? But it's a good time to focus on spiritual wisdom, all right? It can be, different philosophies, stoicism, anything like that that can offer you some divine guidance and wisdom as you pursue your creative endeavors, all right? Expect miracles, okay? So always, as you keep the faith, understand that brings forth, miracles, right? Just see yourself seeing things working in your favor, right? Hold that visualization, when you do your meditations, when you do your spiritual work, your rituals, even, prayers, just see yourself, having the success, coming to you, right? Just keep yourself in that mindset, all right? And accept opportunities, okay? It's always important that you realize an opportunity when, you're face to face with it. You may be someone that's looking for a new career change, right? And you're filling out your job applications, right? You're getting on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and you start seeing career fields, that line up with what you're seeking, right? And that's one thing that you have to look for, when you're doing your rituals, okay? Understand that the rituals that you do, for these type of things is only going to open the door, all right? You have to be the one to, realize the opportunity, when it's right there in your face, okay? Understand that the ritual is a tool, okay, to help that door come and to help it open, right? But you have to be the one to realize the opportunity, right, when you're face to face with it. So the rainbow dragon is talking about, opening up new doors, realizing, the new doors that open up for you. It's very important that you walk through them. All right. Continue to have trust in yourself. Okay. Have faith in yourself and your spirit team that's backing you up. And always, stay on the wisdom, studying, ancient texts, anything that offers you spiritual wisdom and guidance. Stay consistent, with that. All right. And always expect, breakthroughs, miracles. But you can also say breakthroughs because they're going to come. All right. So if you're feeling discouraged right now, maybe you feel like, things are not going in your favor. It's not happening as quick as you want it. Understand that things take time, right? Things don't happen overnight. All right. It's a process and it's something that you have to endure and go through. All right. But understand that eventually you're going to get there. All right. Just stay consistent, in your work. Stay consistent with your motivation. All right. That's pretty much what this card is signifying. All right. So that's pretty much all that I have for this particular reading. All right. So the first card you can see right here was the Alpha Dragon. Okay. Focusing on harnessing the power of creation. Then the next card that goes along with that was the Rainbow Dragon. All right. Focusing on having trust, rediscovering wisdom, expecting miracles and breakthroughs, and realizing opportunities when you're face to face with them. All right. So that's pretty much all that I have for this particular reading. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel. All right. Continue to listen to the Tunnel Vision podcast on Spotify and other major podcast platforms. All right. Have any questions about anything, feel free to email me. Okay. My email is something that you want me to talk about, as it pertains to the occult, spirituality, religion, things like that. Just hit me up in my email. All right. If you're interested in any of my services, I offer various readings, different spiritual readings, as well as consultations, if you're interested. So that's pretty much all that I have for this particular discussion. Hope that you all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all on the next one. Peace.